So most of you have probably seen by now, Mazda's released the first teaser of the CX-90. And if you haven't, here's a look at it. As you can see, it's just a little front fender, as we've seen the similar styling in the CX-60. However, I was surprised at a couple of things. Let me hop inside where it's a little quieter. I'll be right back.
More car vids. More car vids.
I am Jonathan Sewell at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama, and I'm really excited about the 24 CX-90. I hope this is the first of many teasers to come. Of course, there was a couple of surprises, as I just mentioned. The first one, a new red color. So an all new red, Artisan Red, and that will be basically a combination, from what I can tell, of the Sewell Red and the rhodium white. So it's got the translucent layer. It's 3 layers, of course. The translucent layer of the Sewell Red and the metallic layer of the rhodium white. I think it'll only be available on this large architecture, so CX-90, CX-70. Why it's not on the CX-60 already? Maybe it's coming in the 2024 model of the CX-60. Excited to see and do a comparison of Sewell Red and this new Artisan Red. You know that the Sewell Red is my #1 favorite Mazda color, and this new red actually takes place on the 10th anniversary of the Sewell Red Crystal. So excited again to have them side by side and see which one I actually like best. The only thing I can say that I'd be disappointed about is that it will only be available on this large architecture and not available on the entire line. So we will have 2 reds at the same time, which may be a good thing. The other surprise, which really isn't a surprise to me, it's just something that I wasn't sure we were allowed to say. But if you'll notice in this teaser photo that it's the Inline 6, whereas the majority of the CX-60s that we've seen thus far on that front badge say PHEV or plug-in hybrid, which is a 4-cylinder with electrification. This Inline 6 will be the first powertrain released on the CX-90. So we will have an Inline 6 gasoline engine with a mild hybrid setup, and it will be that one per dealer first release. So I'm excited about that because we want to know what the specs are. We've already seen some on the Inline 6 diesel, and that vehicle's being released now overseas in the CX-60. So excited to see this Inline 6 gasoline in the CX-90, which, as you remember, should be hitting dealerships somewhere around end of March, 1st of April, but that first allocation and global premiere happening in January. So I know this isn't the traditional Mazda news update that I release, but I wanted to get this information out because today, the 15th, is when the new Artisan Red was released, and the first of many, I hope, teasers of the CX-90, the 2024 CX-90. Now, if you'll rewind the clock a year, this time last year, I was at the highest point in Alabama, Mount Cheaha, exploring the outdoors and talking about the first release or premiere of the CX-50. A year later, here's a first teaser, not premiere or release, unfortunately, but the first teaser of the next new crossover coming to America. So if you have any questions about the new Artisan Red or the CX-90, you can always drop them down below or text me at 334-718-0504. I am Jonathan Sewell at Mitchell Mazda on the Boulevard in Enterprise, Alabama, and currently located in a 23 CX-5. But I'll be here listening for all the latest Mazda news and Mazda crossover news, new teasers hopefully to come, and I'll see you on the next one.
More car vids.